Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here, and welcome back to Build with me. Hello horsey, I don't know how in the world you got out here, because I'm on a little rocky island. So, welcome back, Happy New Year, welcome back to Building with me. And as promised, I am showing you the video, the village that I have been talking about. This is the village that I really would like to. I'm here on the Dooku server. And this is the village that I really want to work on. Um, I found this, and I love that it's out in the water, and I love that it has this little place up here, because I will let you in on a secret. I have already made a video and have actually worked on it. You can tell that I'm in the process of filling this in. But I have made a video and I totally just delete, and it was like a 25-minute video, and I just totally deleted it. And the reason I did was because I was tripping over myself in my usual panicked form. I had no idea what I was babbling about. So I took a deep breath, took a week off, and decided to try again. So we have learned from me studying videos of some very epic builders, some of the tips that it takes to be a great builder. And I wouldn't even go so far to say I want to be a great builder. I would love to be a great builder. I just want to be a decent builder. I want to build something besides squares. I want to be able to be organic and go with the flow and not flatten everything out and feel that I can't build with the landscape, or build with different materials that I just have never even thought about. Um, my go-to is usually birch and stone brick. I tend to lean toward those. I just like the way they mesh with each other. So then I started copying builders, especially my favorite is Blue Nerd. I love his castles. So I built one of his castles on Vox. But I want to do more than that. I want to be able to just find something I really like this village, and I want to be able to come in and lay down. And everybody seems to use wool, and they lay out a pattern, and they build, and it's incredible. And I want to be able to do that. So I started filling this in, and I'm like, I still don't even know what I'm doing, you know? So I guess the biggest problem is this seems like a big project to take on. And maybe it is for my first time, but I at least want to know that I can kind of start it somewhere, you know? So, and then I started thinking, well, I know I don't want everything to be square, but everything doesn't have to be square. I just have to know what I want to do, you know? So, if the first thing I need to do is figure out like the area I want to do, you know? So, I figured if I can do that, if I can figure out at least the area that I want to do my big project in, because I want like a big town hall or a big manor house or something up here on top of this hill. Um, and then I got to thinking, well, if I do that, then I've got to incorporate the village somehow, right? So I was thinking that the village is out here, right? So if I build a entranceway somewhere around here, right? And like a big, like with two towers, right? And this is my entranceway. And then, okay, let's see. And it's going to come out somewhere Like, I still have it. I don't know if I'm going to bring this on out, but I'm thinking somewhere around here. But see, that looks awful big, doesn't it? Does that look too... I don't know, maybe not. So if I bring this out and then I kind of terraform it, because I mean, everybody I've watched, they make everything fit. They might go with the flow, but sometimes they terraform and make the flow go with them, you know? So I would want a big gate right there, right? And then I think my wall would come on out here, right? And I've got to figure out which kind of wall I want. So this is going to have to be terraformed. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. So my wall is going to come out here. Right? And this is going to be like my keep, my inner sanctum. I want a big manor house, or almost a small, I guess you could say a small castle, right? And there's going to be, this is going to have a wall around it. And there's going to be like an archway right here. And then there's going to be somewhere in the middle, there'll be another archway to go into my domain. But this over here is going to be a marketplace for down there. There's going to be some animal pens. There might be a big barn. But I thought that would be a really cool idea for me to kind of get an idea of how I want my place to look. Now, that is more than, I mean, and it's square, but I'm going to, I think, maybe it's either going to be three-dimensional like we talked about, like, and I think that would be the best way to go, a decorative outside, and then an inner space, and then a solid wall on the inside. That way, I've got the decoration I want. The top of it would probably have, I don't know really what kind of wood I'm going to use yet, but the top is going to have a walkway for guards, right? There's going to be a tower at each corner, and that's what I picture in my head. So if I do like some kind of archway here, and then this is all going to be like, you know, fenced in, right? Let's see. Okay. And then see, there's already a pathway though, but it runs down into that. I like my idea over here better because I can utilize these houses if I need to. So if I bring the wall on out, let's see, here maybe, like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then the wall goes all the way around. Okay. It's not going to be as tall as this wall, but it will be a protective wall. Oh, I guess I could just sleep. I did have a bed here. Hey, my bed. Move. Thank you. So, yeah. So, and then inside here, and I'm going to try and I might build the wall all the way down, but I'm going to try and make it decorative so it looks like support, you know. Like I said, there should be, I think there's going to be a tower at each corner. I think that would look really cool. I haven't decided if it's going to be a circular tower or a square one yet. Um, I'm thinking that the inside right here, these might be the, I might make this a little bigger, and it might be, if I do it like right here, that would give me, I could do, move, hey, you're in my way, man, move, move, hey, get out, move, move, move. So, I don't know, you guys might have to help me decide. I don't even know if that's going to be big enough. It's going to be, see, I've got all these plans and I just don't know how to get started. But this is a start. This is a good start for me. Because at least I'm mapping out. I'm mapping out and getting a general idea of what I want and how I want it. And I've really never done this before. I mean, most of the time I just build a square and I'm done. This is the first time I have really planned something on my own with wool, and I see a lot of great, all the builders seem to do this. They map out what they want. They lay out a plan, and that gives them a good, steady idea of how they want things to go, you know? So if I want my wall to go in, it can go in. If I want it to go out, like I said, it's not going to be as big as that wall. I don't envision it as that big, but I do envision maybe 4 or 5 blocks high, 4 at the most. So it's not going to be as detailed as this one, but yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be look good. And I'm going to try and go with the flow. So I'm going to have to decide. Do I want poles? Do I want it to sink in? Do I want it to sink out? How many? Where do I want the main structures? How do I want it structured? So yeah, I'm going to really have to think about patterns. What's everything going to look like? Is everything going to be inside the fence? Um, so yeah, but from everything I've seen everybody do, this is the way everybody looks like they start. They start with just mapping out how they want structures to look, where they want structures. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to come in here and I'm going to have to decide what buildings I want in here. See, because I was looking at materials and I'm thinking to myself, well, how do I even get things going, I don't even know, do I know what I want? And I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of do. I know I want like a big, I get castle-ish, but I want like, there's going to be an archway here, and then there's going to be one here. So I want, how big do I want it? Is this going to be big enough? And then I want like a courtyard. And then over here on the side, I might have a stable. And then I might have am I going to build stuff up here, or am I going to build buildings down here? Am I going to make a blacksmith here or here? So, I mean, how big is it going to be? How tall is it going to be? So, I think what I'm going to do when we start this, the next time we come in, this is going to be all filled in. And I think I'm going to start on the towers. The towers at the corners will at least give me an idea of the materials I want to use. And I think I'm going to have to work in some, at least the acacia. I don't know if I don't want it bright orange, of course, but I am going to have to kind of keep to a little bit of the theme, So if you have any ideas about things I should build on my little island here, but just, yeah, put them in the comments, hit me up on Discord. Most of you guys are in my Discord. But let me know if at least you think I'm on the right path. Do you map out? with wool or some other material, do you think that's a good idea to kind of get you started when you're wanting to build something? I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it really helps me stay focused. Um, because the other video I made, I was just literally just so frazzled by looking about how big this area was. I couldn't even think what to build. So I just rambled. But now that I've taken a little bit just to take a deep breath, and I'm like, okay, what exactly do I want? And I'm like, well, I know I want kind of like a big overall um, house. I see like a keep is basically what I'm seeing. I see a big wall. I see towers in the corner. I see big archways coming up to get into my keep. That's what I see. So that's where I need to start. Um, and then of course I see like um, you know, I see a house and a pretty courtyard with a fountain. I would love to have a big fountain. I see a stable maybe. Um, yeah. I see, yeah. That's what I've got to plan out. Everything I want in this one area. So I'm going to think about towers and I'm going to think about wall design. So I'm going to play around with those, and hopefully by the next time I will have a good wall figured out, and I will have a good corner towers figured out. So if you know anybody that does like like keep towers or something, just so I could get like some ideas, or is it better if I just come up with something on my own? Maybe it's better if I just come up with something on my own and see what it turns, just dive right in instead of looking at everybody else's ideas. Let them be my ideas. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Maybe I'm still relying too heavily on what everybody else is doing and all these, great builders, that maybe that's why I don't feel like I can build, because I'm not up to their standards. Maybe it's time to see what I can do. And I'm never going to know that if I don't try. So, yeah, maybe it's time to. I think maybe that's what was getting to me last time when I made my last video. I was still trying to emulate everybody else, and I'm still not sure enough to try my own stuff. So, what's the worst that could do? How bad can you mess up when you're in a creative world? That's why you build, just to see what you can build. So yeah, next time we're going to start on the corner towers and see because once you build one, I mean, you've kind of got the pattern down and you can build more, right? So, okay, we're going to do this. Let's do it. Next time, corner towers. Ooh, I'm already scared. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you have any suggestions, you can think of something you want to see if I can build, or an idea, or tips and hints that helped you build, if you love to build in Minecraft. Anything like that would be most appreciated. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. Happy New Year. Welcome to the new year. And hopefully building with me will go on for a while. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know. And yeah, this is Mntdewmania, and this is Building with Me. Welcome to 2024. I'm so out of here. Bye, guys.